Okay, now going to our next subject, which talks about other movies. This goes into the realm of comic books. Well, 20th Century Fox is going to make a Deadpool movie, everybody.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Well, some people are.
I am.
And Warner Brothers is apparently going to make a Suicide Squad movie.
Oh, that's cool.
All right.
I'm indifferent.
Deadpool.
It's got Ryan Reynolds and he's being a douchebag, and that's amazing.
That's what Ryan Reynolds does well, doesn't he? Be acting like a douchebag.
The major problem is that they had everybody wanted Ryan Reynolds to play Deadpool. They had him as the character in X-Men Origins, and what did they do? They sewed his mouth shut. The one thing everybody likes Deadpool for, they took away.
Well,
what sense does that make?
Oh god.
And they did the test footage. I'm sure everybody by now has seen that test footage that came out of the Deadpool movie, and that was Ryan Reynolds doing the voice.
Well, he loves the character,
and he
wants to do it,
and it was really funny. And that's all I want from a Deadpool movie is I want it to be violent and I want it to be funny.
Now, should it be R or PG-13?
It should be R.
R.
It should be a hard R. I mean, Deadpool can still function in a PG or PG-13. I mean, he was in the animated Spider-Man cartoon, and that was hilarious.
Yeah, so
but as a film, it should be rated R.
Yeah, especially when the focus is on Deadpool.
Right. You know, Deadpool really is kind of it really is a one-note character, but it's a really, really good, funny note. And you know, the thing about it, another thing is that I think Ryan Reynolds would be perfect for it, but you have a lot of people who are kind of demanding that 20th Century Fox find somebody else. And I think because Ryan Reynolds is the example of a great actor, or a very good actor, who's had a lot of bad movies happen to him.
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't made a lot of really good choices. And
well, then again, people, were against Michael Keaton playing Batman.
Yeah.
I'm still against Michael Keaton playing Batman. But,
that's another subject. But I think Ryan Reynolds would be perfect for
I think he would too. And he's already shown that he can do it.
Right.
He did the voice in that little test film, and it was absolutely hilarious. And I didn't see Ryan Reynolds, I just saw Deadpool. And that's all I want from it. That's the best adaptation you can do.
Would this movie be in danger of getting a little too meta for original audiences?
I'm sure it could get very meta.
I could just see a movie where Deadpool finds out that Hollywood is making a movie about him, so he decides to go there and kill them before he makes the movie. And fucks up his reputation.
That should be the post-credit scene. That's your post-credit scene. I want credit for that. If that's the post-credit scene, that's what it needs to be.
I would love to see a Deadpool movie done in the style of a Monty Python film. That was a great stop. And then we'll build about, we're sorry to inform you, but Deadpool has killed the man who made the credits, so there are no more credits for the rest of this film.
And by Moose.
It's already kind of like that. I mean, Deadpool is very fourth wall breaking.
Yeah.
That's part of who the character is. I mean, even in the comics, he's just
that is what the character is.
He'll look at the audience, he's just like, wow, look at the shit I have to put up with. And then go back to I would love to see that, and then the joke proceeds to just be like everybody around him looking at him as he's like staring at a literal wall, talking to this non-existent audience.
Well, hell, Deadpool has always been about even in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, his level 3 hyper was him taking his health bar and smacking him across his enemy, and then taking the power meter and like a baseball bat and across. So yeah, fourth wall breaking is always going to be there. Do you think that it's possible that it might go a little too far with it for?
I think it's possible.
It really depends on who they get.
It's Hollywood,
right.
So they depending on who they get to direct, it could get into the realm of too meta, where a regular audience are just going to be like. But I mean, it's Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool that actually speaks, so I'm sure it'll be funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll necessarily be a great movie or anything, and I don't
God.
really need it to be. I just need it to be funny.
Oh my god, dude! I got X-Men Origins on DVD.
Deadpool.
With Deadpool.
Quote unquote Deadpool.
Yeah, I want to see a scene in the movie.
And his adamantium samurai sword claws. and his laser beams
What you were
and
saying,
teleportation.
I want to see a scene in the movie where Deadpool is chasing after the villain or the good guy, and he's like, "All right, you know what? I got to do this right. I need the composer. Put on my theme music."
You see, like he's an orchestra.
Deadpool. He's a bad motherfucker.
Like all these beautiful women. He's a bad motherfucker.
What is this song? We can sing this shit.
I honestly, the opening should be very Austin Powers-y in that regard, with that kind of fourth wall. Yeah, just,
Deadpool.
Oh, so what do you think, Bill? You think this? Are you excited for
Oh
this?
yeah, I think Deadpool has the potential to be a great movie, but I think it has the potential to go too far as well. It all depends on the jokes that they tell.
yeah.
And how far they're willing to go with the jokes.
All right. Now, back to Warner Brothers and their apparent growing DC cinematic universe. Nothing's been confirmed. We keep hearing all that, maybe all these
Rumors,
different
rumors,
dates. rumors. Well, one of the rumors is that they're getting director Chris Ayers to do a Suicide Squad movie.
I don't know
Now,
who they are.
Here's the thing about Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad is a pretty cool concept.
Mm-hmm.
It is the government forcing supervillains by putting their explosive chicks that will kill them to do their to take on these high risk black op type operations.
Interesting.
Very Escape from New York kind of thing.
So you got Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn would be one. Deadshot, maybe Deathstroke. So you have these villains who are being forced into
Deathstroke, DC's Deadpool. That's not very funny.
Well, actually now they're Deadpool and Harley Quinn. So.
Yeah.
So that's their answer to Deadpool and Harley Quinn. So again, it's something that it's going into this whole list of it's rumored thing, but I think a Suicide Squad movie can work. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think of that whole concept?
I'm actually, I think it'd be interesting to see. And again, it goes back to the setup. It's not hard to believe.
Right.
Again, some people might wonder, well, you got a universe or you got a movie with Harley Quinn and characters that we know. Where's Batman?
Well, I think the thing about Harley Quinn, especially over the past several years, is that she has really broken free. And now she herself has become one of DC's more popular characters. She doesn't need Batman in order to be...
Yeah, no, she doesn't. She doesn't.
Hell, she doesn't even need the Joker anymore to be interesting.
She doesn't. But other people still might recognize her as being her, and they might wonder.
I can see it being a good movie, but I can also see it being a good movie that isn't very popular when it comes out, and it might just die a quiet, horrible box office death.
I'm kind of glad you brought that up because they have made a Suicide Squad movie this year. They did an animated movie called Batman: Assault on Arkham, which has Batman in it. It's based on the Arkham origins, but Arkham video games. But basically, it's a Suicide Squad.
Right.
And so that's probably why they put that in there. It's hey, there's Batman. They tried to sell it as a Batman film, but it's actually as a Suicide Squad movie.
Right.
So, I can see that problem happening. But then again, I hope Batman isn't in it. Not this me.
I don't want him to be in it, but I'm just saying, some people might have a problem with that because they recognize these characters and be like, oh, I just saw Harley Quinn. Batman must be in this movie.
Yeah. So
where was Batman?
So I think it can be good, but it's in the realm of these other projects that are being now, like Shazam with The Rock, or right now the only film that
Shazam is here.
Well, he's gonna be Black Adam, so which makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely saw The Rock being Black Adam.
Yeah, they should get John Cena for Shazam. That'd be awesome.
So, on a side note, I'm sorry, this just kind of reminded me of this. On a side note, Space Jams 2.
They're doing a Space Jam 2?
Yes,
Oh,
with
yeah.
LeBron James
as
the main character.
Oh, why?
I'll see it. I'd like to see it.
Space Jam is terrible.
I'd like to see it.
It was fine when I was 8.
It's one long, big Michael Jordan commercial.
Basically.
That's all it is. That is literally what it is. Because there were a group of commercials that came out before Space Jam that was him doing stuff with the Looney Tunes. And the producer went, that's pretty cool. Let's make that a movie. And they did.
Yeah, and apparently somebody else thought, hey, they made a movie about commercials. Let's do that too. We call it Food Fight.
$67 million wasted.
Right?
This is the movie that made Charlie nuts.
What did you do with my $67 million? Oh, we haven't come up with anything. You didn't write anything!
So,
Anyway, but yeah,
Right.
Space Jam 2 is happening.
Awesome.
so my hope is that, you know, these movies are good. I just want to see good comic book movies. I don't care who they come from.
Mm-hmm.